sweet. Your body is mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight oil. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight oil. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight oil. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh.
Oh shoot. Yo, I tried to do something clean. That was all messed up, but it's all good.
Hey y'all.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome back to the Social Den with your hosts CJ and Sharice. My wife will probably be moving around a little bit, y'all. We got food on the way. I know that's so ghetto, but we do have food on the way. Welcome to episode 5 of season 3 of the Social Den. Like I said, we are your hosts, CJ and Sharice. Loving seeing all of these wonderful people up in the chat. 11 million in the building. Thank y'all so much.
Hey y'all.
And y'all know y'all see who we have backstage. Our wonderful guest is backstage waiting for us. So before we get to her, y'all know we got to get to y'all. So we're going to get to everybody in the chat, say what's up, and then we're going to get this show started. Happy holidays to everyone. Hope everyone has a wonderful holiday. Happy New Year and all of that great stuff. 2024 went extra fast. So, but let's get to this chat and say what's up to everybody. StreamYard is in the building. Welcome in, welcome in. Like I say every week, if it wasn't for y'all, we would not be here. Jihad TV in the building. Welcome in, bro. What's going on? Sassy Sonia in the building. Welcome in, welcome in. Auntie and Unc in the building. MRTV and Cowboy. Hey, everybody here just cooking, but we're listening. Okay, Auntie. The Honorable Joni Meeks in the building. Welcome in. CJ and Sharice, of course, is in the building. Thank y'all so much for being here. Lolo in the building. What's up, Lois? Everybody, welcome Lois Mosley to the building. Let's see. Karika Richardson in the building. Welcome in, welcome in. Always great to see your name in the chat as well. Diva Mom in the building. Welcome in. We got JR Jermaine Richardson in the building. Welcome in.
Hey y'all.
We got cousin Etta in the building, evolving with Etta. Our last guest from our last show.
Cousin Etta.
Etta in the building. Auntie Simply in the building. Welcome in.
Auntie Simply.
Let's see who else we got up in here. Official Jamie in the building. Welcome in, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie Boo.
We got my twin up in here, Tamika Van in the building.
Hey, Tamika Boo. Frank over here.
Yes, he is. And I think that's it. I think we got everybody. Shout outs to the 15 million in the building. We will continue to recognize any new names that come into the chat. Y'all know how we do.
Absolutely. Hi to everybody that I missed. CJ was over here reading the names. I was at the door, so I'm sorry.
Right,
hello, beautiful people.
So without any further ado, let me see.
Hold on, y'all checking on CJ order now.
Without any further ado, let's go ahead and bring up our wonderful guest backstage. She is an awesome family woman. One of the OGs on these YouTube streets. 21,000 subscribers that I'm gonna ask her to hold about 500 of those before the end of the night.
Oh Lord.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but awesome family woman. She has a wonderful family. She's been doing YouTube for quite a while. And it was no question that we wanted to have her on the show. So without any further ado, we would like to welcome her to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Carter's Eat. Hey.
And Mr. Do It now.
He's snuck in.
How y'all doing?
And Jason's gonna fix it up.
No.
Hey guys, hey everybody.
How y'all going? Everybody good?
I introduced that CJ and Sharice. They're in Baltimore, and they were inviting us on tonight. We all get to know each other a little bit better.
Absolutely.
I'm honored that you asked us. So it's like a family cookout. We just don't have the liquor, the barbecue, and the ribs, but good to be with y'all.
Right, you hit it right on the head. You hit it
right. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes. How y'all feeling tonight?
Oh, doing well, doing very well.
That's good.
Just got finished cooking and cleaning up and getting the kids up here, and we're here now with you.
He even made a cake tonight, y'all. He made a pineapple cake. And then I had to get the frosting, and we put some pineapple juice in the frosting, and so I at least have dessert after this. And that's why I had to give him his channel, but we'll get into all that because the man stay cooking.
Hey,
I know that's right.
I know that's. I mean, I like to eat, so I know I definitely wanted to know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself, Lisa, and your family and your channel and all that good stuff.
I'm trying to see if it's straight. If it all started one night in a live, and somebody said, "You got to get them to comment. We want them to stick by the channel. We want you to comment, commit, and stick." And so we loved it, and we started wearing this shirt. So this is like the original T-shirt from 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And I was actually in the car today going, you know, I'm so grateful that we started the channel, because when we look back at the kids when they were 3 and 5, and now they're 12 and 9, it is
Been a long time.
it's amazing to see skinny Arthur, skinny Lisa. He's still skinny Arthur, but it's just good to see them grow up. So I really reflected today and said, I'm glad we ain't got that coin yet, but I'm really, really glad that we started vlogging our food journey, but the kids growing up and cooking at home. So
right.
I don't even think Arthur's seen all of the stuff yet, because he doesn't watch a lot of YouTube. He watches like sci-fi stuff on YouTube. But when you look back at those videos, he'll go, "Oh yeah, I remember that." So if I could just say, that's one of the best things we ever created, was, well, besides for the kids, was creating a channel and keeping the memory. So that's why we started, because really, we used to live at another house, and Arthur would cook and cook and cook. And I didn't know anything about YouTube, but I knew that people were making Instagrams of themselves. And so I just, we'll probably get into that later on, but we're here in North Carolina and we're foodies. And we'll find out more how we started.
Well, that's great. That's great. We're happy to have y'all here. Shout outs to the 18 million in the building. We have Vicky's World that snuck up in here.
Hey,
Welcome in, Vicky.
All right. How you doing?
Hashtag is in the building. Welcome
Hi,
in.
my Cannons, my brother and sister.
Oh,
We got
hey, Candace.
Got Meat and I in the building. Welcome in.
Hey, bro and sis. Hey, Lady Tigress.
Lady Tigress in the building. Welcome in. We got the Essence of Sonya in the building. Welcome in, Sonya.
Hey, sister.
You know, we got
Hey,
some
Sophie. And to the sister that was on last week, I really enjoyed her, and I can't wait to get by her content. So when I heard you shout her name out tonight, I was like, yes, she came back.
Yes, that's our cousin Evolving with Etta.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she's amazing. Yep. So, like you said, we're happy to have y'all here. You know, it was no question that we wanted to get you on the show. You know, we've been watching you for a long time now, of course. I remember going back in the day when we had the, what was it? Was it Getting Ready for School challenge?
I think so. And she got ready. She had the
Yeah,
pigtails
you had the pigtails in your hair with your with the book bag on and all that stuff like that.
Oh,
And,
yeah. Snatched a wig, and I said, AJ, get your backpack. And yes, honey, we had to run. We ate the cereal as fast as we could to catch the bus.
Yes.
Yep. I remember that challenge. That was a fun
I'm bringing
challenge.
that joint back out.
Yeah, you should re-release it, because that was fun. I mean, you know, I
That
think
was
here recently, I remember maybe about a half a year ago, they tried to get the challenges to, you know, pop back off, but then it died out again. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to get the challenges going in these streets again. You know, bring some more faces and some more eyes to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But it was fun. I remember we've been on YouTube for about going on 5 years, and I just remember when we first got here, the challenges was
hot.
It was challenges all over the place, you know. So we definitely like to get that back. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't here to talk about no challenges. We here to talk about Carter's.
I said that in a video last week. I said, you know, the community's still out here. We're just not as tight as we used to be, because the challenges were kind of died down. But we still out here supporting each other. But if somebody's gonna pop it back off, or maybe we'll see what it takes. But we're all still here. It's just, you know, ebb and flow, but we're not going to say it's not like it used to be, because we are still out here working hard, supporting each other. There's just not a lot of challenges that are riding, but we're trying to hit them all. Folks start aging, we can't do all this.
That's true.
Everybody got families and working.
And right.
Yes.
And life be life in and all that good stuff. I definitely understand. There's some faces that kind of drifted off that we miss. Hopefully they okay and they come back, and
Right.
we understand. It's it's always life is life. You can't pause
Yep.
life, but you can pause putting that content on YouTube. That's for sure. If something comes up, so it is what it is. So how long have you been doing YouTube?
We officially started when we moved in this house. So we've been here. I think we started 2019, 2020, 2019. I call it 4 years. With like the official video says 4 years ago.
Okay.
And started with a cheeseburger. And of course, the two queens, Eat with Q and Be Love, were the impetus. And you see the glory and you see the faces and you're like, I can do that. And you got the subdued personality, and then you got this wild girl right here. So I said, I gotta be in front of somebody something. Yeah. And then he loves to cook, so it kind of worked. I said, and then he loves to gravitate toward the more exotic and the more
exotic is better.
The octopus and the tentacles and the cow's tongue and the bull's balls and the if it's rare, like tomorrow, y'all, is cow's knees.
Oh no.
And I'm ballsy enough to eat it, so it works. We always thought YouTube was shock and all, but it ain't caught on yet, but it will. But that's what he enjoys and I don't mind eating it. So
right.
I enjoy it. Y'all have it.
You gonna see it, girl, and then you'll be like, "Girl, CJ, go get me a cow's knee."
Cow's knee.
Wait till you hear what I say about them.
Nope. I mean, that made me think about Fear Factor.
Nope.
Fear Factor when and then we got somebody. What about somebody that we follow and that's a supporter of ours? His name is Rico Bizarre. Rico's.
Yeah. Everybody knows Rico. Everybody knows Rico.
Rico be getting down with the bizarre foods and all that stuff like that. So I'll leave that to Rico. Let Rico go ahead and handle that because I can't do it. Nope. So are the kids thinking about like following in your footsteps with starting a channel, or do they talk about it at all?
Not really.
Blake has a channel.
Blake has one
called Woogie and Buttercup, and
AJ did for a minute. He did his
gaming,
but he doesn't really do it anymore. He grew out of that and decided to go another route. Blake, she actually makes her own videos and
she follows the cats around, and she found. I don't know if y'all saw, but we caught the lizard. The gecko outside, and she loves bearded dragons. So my cousin has one. So whenever we go there, she vlogs it. So she'll get on and do a little selfie thing, and she'll do perfume, and she'll mix together paints. And she's like, tell everybody to follow Woogie and Buttercup.
Okay, we gonna have to put that out there.
But no, I think they just like being on camera. And I said, well, if you're on camera, Blake, why can't you be in the front of the play? And she's like, that's different. They're real. I can't see them on the camera. They're real shot. They're real shot.
I was mainly just asking because you see a lot of kids following their parents' footsteps when it comes to the YouTube, especially if they, do well on YouTube and stuff like that. So
we're still a work in progress. Thank you, CJ. I'll take that though. Thank you, brother.
I get into it more.
Yeah, big time. No, but she flirts with it.
Yeah, she flirt with the idea, but she made a page, but she hasn't posted anything.
Yeah, she flirts with the idea of starting one, but she hasn't really ever. And y'all see
her age again. I'm sorry to cut across you. Her age again.
16.
Okay. She's probably all about beauty and hair.
Yes.
Hit it right on the head.
Yes.
Hit it right on the head. Yep. She does her own nails. She braids and all that stuff. Does my wife hair and all that stuff. So yeah.
What you get to eat, Cherise? What you get to eat?
I got a Chipotle bowl with no rice.
Mm.
I got chicken, brisket, cheese, fajita and the salsa.
Y'all know Sharice got the little portion. She helping us all on our now I won't even call it weight loss. We'll call it what you call it? Portion control.
Portion control.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if y'all ever heard of Dave's Hot Chicken, but I'm giving y'all
Dave's
the
Hot Chicken.
What you gotta see?
It's 2 sliders, but it's called Dave's Hot Chicken.
Yeah. They just opened one in Charlotte. There's one here.
Y'all know
Yeah.
he gonna eat. Welcome
Oh,
in,
yeah.
Karika.
Yeah. And Vicky has dropped Lisa's channel. So if y'all would like to go over and subscribe, go ahead and head on over and subscribe.
Absolutely. And before we go to the topic, you want to talk about Mr. Do It Now's channel?
Absolutely. You go ahead and tell them about your channel, Mr. Do It Now.
Well, my channel came out because whenever of course, when you're talking to your kids, more of a military family. So, I expect once I say something to my children, to go ahead and do it. But my children, it's just like most, you tell them, hey, go take out the trash. They stand there and look at it. Like, when we do it, when you want me to do it.
Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Made a mistake. Okay.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
You good.
So I just started saying, hey, look, do this and do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Because that way you're not staring at me when I tell you to take out the trash, and you just standing there looking at me like, what's going on? When you want me to do it? Do it now. When I say do it now. So that's where she got that from. It's like, I'm just calling Mr. Do It Now. Mm-hmm. That's why you say to him all the time. I still say it to this day. If you say to do something, I want it done now. Not tomorrow, next week. I want it done now.
Right.
So that's where we got that from. And then she wanted me to start, cooking and, kind of bringing out the exotic. I really haven't done that per se, because for me, it's totally different than it is with her. For me, I was in the military. I ate all the exotic foods I could, from crickets to worms to, to snake, to my grandmother way back when she lived, deep in the woods back in the country, squirrel, raccoon. So I try to bring that to the forefront to say, hey, you know what, this is something that, I want to try again, because it's been years. My grandmother's have been gone for so many years now. So it's like, you don't get that. You don't remember what it tasted like. So I'm bringing more out. I'm looking, and I'm finding my way. Like you said, I just did the cow's knees. I think 2 years ago we did the bull's testicles. So probably do that again. Beef cheek. So I'm gonna get something. I'm looking at maybe a guana, or maybe some some snake for real this time, and get it in there. And
we're waiting on our neighbor to bring us some bear.
He's bringing some bear. We're gonna do some deer. So we're gonna do it up. We're gonna find out how they.
Y'all young, but y'all got it.
We're gonna send something your way.
We drive to Baltimore, so we separated because we were like, maybe YouTube will prosper us all the more if we put the cooking at Mr. Do It Now and the eating at Carter's Eat. But since Carter's Eat the home channel, you'll see that I create the whatever I put on author, I'll shorten it on Carter's Eat, or whatever's long, whatever's 20 minutes on Carter's Eat, I'll make it 5 minutes on Mr. Do It Now. So I'm really working hard.
Working hard. Definitely working hard.
Tamika, I seen your comment. I hope you are you sick of anything? You said you don't have an appetite.
Oh, I feel better, Tamika. CJ, my appetite is up and down. I don't want to eat. All my family gets so mad at me because I'm not eating. Oh, just don't have an appetite?
Yeah, what's up, Tamika?
Oh, because she saw y'all's food. Just ain't in the mood to eat.
I hope you feel better if you aren't feeling well.
Right. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to share.
I can't see who's. Oh, there's a live chat. I'm sorry, I didn't have the live chat open.
Oh no, you're fine. So this is Carter's Each channel right here, y'all. Like I said, 21,000 subscribers, 3.2 thousand videos. They're putting in a lot of work. Y'all can go over there. Y'all can see shorts, challenges, mukbangs, family time, cooking, all types of stuff. So you won't be
wonderful. Said, please.
You definitely won't be disappointed. So y'all can go over there and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified. And also, I also have
I tell you one thing: if you don't have no energy, by the time you get over there, at least you gonna have some energy because she's gonna bring energy.
That's fact.
A whole lot.
Yep. And this is Mr. Do It right here.
Hey, Funky.
And y'all can see all of that good old food, all that good old cooking.
Woo! Look at that sweet potato pie bake, chitlins, salad greens, liver pudding. Raise your hand high. We're still trying to get the world to eat liver pudding. I know your grandma ate it. Liver mush.
Liver rail. In the country.
CJ shaking his head.
Thank you.
But yeah, Sharice, have your mama, you ever heard of it?
No.
I never heard of liver. I don't even like liver, so.
No. It's a little liver in it. It's more pork.
Yeah.
I bet you ask auntie and your mama's. Come on now.
I do like liver. Like, no. I've never heard of that.
What you say?
I do like liver. I love liver. I just never heard of that dish.
It's more like if the cannons are still in here, it's more like a sausage. No. They just call it liver. It's got a little bit of liver in it, so it's the whole pig, everything left over of the pig, and it's like in a patty. It's good.
Wait, is it called scrapple?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, scrapple. Yes. Yeah, scrapple. I eat scrapple.
Yeah.
I told you, and every video I say it's regional. I see you, Mr. Mad TV.
Down here, they love it. They even have a festival. A festival for it.
So up in north, it's called scrapple. Down south is liver pudding, liver rail, liver mush. So, yeah, it's just where you get it from.
Okay.
Yep, we call it scrapple up here. Yep.
Danny said AJ loves liver mush, but she does not.
Yep.
Danny.
Liver mush is good.
Hey, where is she? AJ loves it.
Church announcement, the YouTube Adopter family. If you feel it in your heart to help us bless a family this holiday season, please click that Walmart link in the chat that Sonia has dropped. All of the gifts goes directly to the family that has been chosen this year. So thank y'all for all of your love and support and prayers for that.
I was going to mention that and say thank you all for what you do for the families. Y'all are doing an amazing job. And your children are involved too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Our daughter
Sonia just had something drop, I believe, y'all.
Yeah.
We always want to share out our community. And so, if you don't get there now, get there after the video. Make sure we support Sonia. She just dropped the video.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Welcome to the topic.
Yeah. So the topic of tonight is mature parenting.
Yep.
Who they talking to? I ain't mature. I ain't mature. I'm big kid.
So I know you always talk about it. I love the way you always put mature parenting on it. How does it feel being a mature parent, as you put it, and what made you start calling it mature parenting?
On Instagram, I think it's called Mature Mom, and then TikTok they call it geriatric or
they disrespect
mature something. And I started out with a vlog, like when we stayed at the old house out there in 2018. I had grayish mom because Blackish had just come out. So I called it grayish. And so the website I had where I did all my blogs was called Grayish Mom. And I'm still trying to go pay for the domain and get the Grayish Mom back out there so that we can have the Spice Blend over there. But thank God we met at 40. The Lord did it. We were able to conceive, delivered at 41. Then the man at the little sperm donor place, at the, what you call it, when you go to get your stuff looked at, reproductive place, was like, you have a 1% chance that you'll ever conceive again.
Mm-hmm.
And so then we started getting shots.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I was a part of this group called Arbonne. And then we just started eating right and all this spinach. And we conceived again at 44. And my parents were getting a little older. And somehow we made a decision to move my parents in. And so we were older, but we had to stay youthful. And we wanted to kind of create a way to be home with them. So we discovered that social media kind of gives you that outlet. And I said, well, how are we going to get people to understand why this gray-haired woman is on TV with these kids and I'm not the grandmother? And so I have discovered that there's a community out there of, look at Sonya laughing, there's a community. Every time I go somewhere, I'm meeting a mom that's also 50 plus. And there's a whole bunch of folk out here that had kids in their 40s. But God's making sure I meet all of them, which is amazing. But then I really found my group on TikTok, and I have not really found that niche over here on YouTube. But what I have found are aunties or grandmothers that have adopted or are raising their kids. And they'll say, I'm raising my grandchildren. And then we have a relationship. And so we begin to identify with being mature, but also taking care of something that you still have to drive to school and pick up and feed, Jesus.
Absolutely. I get that. If anybody has any questions for our guests, please feel free to drop your questions. Keep it respectful.
And I'm reading over here. You could be disrespectful a little bit. You, Kamika. She said blessings. Yeah. Thanks you guys for even listening. That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, and so we didn't know how to explain it. So the best thing to do is say mature, put mature on it.
Right.
Because
we old.
I know what you're talking about. He tells me all the time, and I'm sure if look at here. I'm dyeing this blonde this weekend. That'll be covered up again. You might be old. I ain't old.
Older than me.
I got a young whippersnapper. Got a one.
That's right. You're only as old as you feel, and Auntie Lisa got all the young energy.
Hey, but at 54, it changed a little. I started gimping and limping. I said, what is going on? I'm getting a little slower. I can't drop it to the floor no more. We're gonna show you on TikTok.
Hey, baby.
So on TikTok is where I do most of my dancing, and then I always on TikTok I'll say, mature mom. I do my celebrations of motherhood on TikTok, and then I remind them to come check out our YouTube channel. But so that's when I found a whole brood of mature moms. But then I was like, wait, I'm marketing this wrong. I got to focus on the food, because the mature mom community, they're going to support you for the motherhood part. But mothers are really way too busy to watch a whole bunch of social media. So that's when I was like, we got to really figure my message out here. So I still got a lot of work to do behind the scenes on just, getting Carter's Eat to be consistent with, is it going to be cooking? Is it going to be eating? Or is it going to be you, Lisa? Because you have to. And so authors, that's why I said, let's get a channel that's strictly focused. That's just focused on not personality, not the story of motherhood, just cooking. So
right.
4 years, 20K is some reaction videos in there, but that's the home channel. And it's a hodgepodge, and that's probably why YouTube gives me hell. But just to be clear.
Right. Welcome in, Nene, of Trey and Nene.
Hi, my beautiful
sister.
We went down there many moons ago. Went down to Trey and Nene's house when the streets were hot. We gonna get them hot again. We had the best time, didn't we? Oh my God! Met Prissy P, and Prissy at that time said, I sure hope I can have a baby. And we got in the corner and I was telling her I was a mature mom. And I was like, yeah, we were blessed to have one. She's like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. And so I said, in the name of Jesus, it's going to happen. So I would drop in once a year and just kind of say, I'm still praying for you. And so when I found out she was pregnant and I just saw that testimony, I get a little teared up now. I ran over there and I got in her DM and I said, I told you God was going to do it. And she's glowing, and she got the baby involved in videos now, and that's a miracle, a testimony. And she really, struck with the mom situation. She had to take care of her mom, and God did it. And so I just remember that story 4 years ago when I was impressed just to meet her, but she was listening to my story going, I really want kids. And I was like, God can do it. He sure can. He can do it. So for the people in the chat, don't ever give up. If you're thinking about, wanting kids, and a lot of ladies I meet go, oh, there's hope for me then. Oh, then I can wait.
Yeah.
If you ever really wanted it, and I know I really wanted a family. I really wanted a family.
Right.
And God saw fit. And it's a lot, but I love every minute of it. I don't really get down much. I just want to be able to work and take care of the family.
Right.
And it's really, I didn't know. Women don't tell that story. So that's why I created Mrs. Carter, where we talk about, do you have to choose work, your career, or motherhood? Because I said, this, I don't know how these executives that stayed till 7 at night, who raising the kids? They had stay-at-home dads, but nobody tells you that. Or Sharice forgot to call me and tell me, Lisa, when you work, you're going to have to figure out the childcare, or it's a lot. I didn't know. Right. And then being older, you're like, well, shit.
Absolutely. Welcome in, cousin Janelle. Nene, we love you too. Welcome in, Edward. I believe Edward is James,
That's
right?
James Wilson.
Hey, James.
Yeah. And author makes it look easy, but I think women just I don't like to say we're supposed to be home, but I wanted to be a part of going to school with them, being there for them when they got out of school. But then I had a degree and I was like, well, I'm supposed to also carry my bag, so I was like, wait, this is getting confusing. And then they were like, well, if you can't, I want to leave at 4:30 so I can get the kids by 5 and cook by 6. And they're like, you can't leave at 4:30. I said, who? So they were like, well, you can't work here. I'm like, look, hey. So we're going to find that work-life balance. We're going to find it.
It's definitely hard to find a work-life balance, but once you do, it's amazing.
I bet. And I think since I've had Blake, 2015, I haven't had a work life. I haven't, and he's pretty impatient with me, but he still loves me. So we've had a multitude of jobs, and that's like all Mrs. Carter stuff. That's why I created that channel, so I could cry the blues or ask other women, how do we do this? But as a mature person, it's hard to flop around in your career because you're older, so they might not hire you older. So that's why I had to come up with that channel. So Carter's Eat was more me sitting in front of the camera going, did you hear this story? I got friends, or I got a personality, and let's eat some good food. But then I had stuff on my heart. So I was like, let me take all the hair vlogs and all that to Mrs. Carter. So I got a lot to say.
I'm gonna have to go over and check that page out. I like conversations like that.
Oh yeah.
Because it's so many people out here who have the same thoughts or can teach you something about what you don't know and stuff like that. So I love stuff like that.
And those topics did very, very, very well on Mrs. Carter. That's at 8,000, and I probably need to visit that at least once a month. Just say how I conceived at 40, or how I every time I say it, those videos pop. And then whenever I say, should a woman have to choose between the career and the child, those videos move too. And then when I talk about my gray hair, those videos move. So that channel just kind of takes care of itself. Thank you, Jesus.
So conceiving in your 40s, did you have any complications where you considered high risk or anything like that?
That's why he told me, ain't no chance you gonna conceive. You fat, you black, you ugly. No, I smoked. I wasn't big though, was I? He kept feeding me ribs though. So I was heavy on after AJ, I was a little bit heavy, but they said that you're not gonna because I had a miscarriage. I had a miscarriage. Yeah, I had a miscarriage. And I was like, ain't no way. And then my girlfriend told me about progesterone cream. And she said, rub it on your wrist and just eat as much spinach as you possibly can. And I said, really? And yeah, it happened. Showtime. It was a blessing that, thank you, Jesus. Nobody had any cells or chromosomes missing. They all toes were there. Because that's not always the case. That's not always the case. Over 40, your chances of conceiving are like 62, and then having impairment or some type of being autistic are probably increased by at least 70%.
Right.
So I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that. We just
but they act like they crazy though.
Yeah, they do act crazy.
They all act like they crazy. They all act like they're crazy until they realize you're just as crazy as they are or more.
Oh, right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and a lot of people would say, why'd you wait so long? I think that's a big question what most people ask. Wait, told you about what need to get pregnant. Oh, I got you, Essence of Sonya. Whatever you need, he got it. And that kind of gives the people that's what I've heard on TikTok is, oh, it's okay to wait. I knew wasn't ready then, and I lived. Arthur did too. So when we met, it was apropos that we met because we were done living.
Right.
He lived a good life doing what he needed to do, and I know I traveled and hung with my girls heavy, and the career I had was at a museum, so I was always at work at night. So right. I could not have. I don't know how people do that, but because my children are going to come, not saying my sisters didn't, but she travels a lot, and she did have like a lady stay with the kids most of the time. And I was like, I want to be the one, but she was earning that figure. So,
right.
I wanted to be home, and I had to wait to find or God to bring him to me or me to him. And I said, there's all these other factors about, why I decided to marry him.
Right.
But it was just like, there's certain people you trust, some people you don't trust, and I just never trusted people, and I never tried before.
Right.
I said, if I'm gonna, and then I was looking in my 30s, but I didn't find him until I was 40, or he didn't find me.
Right.
He was a black man in a car. I met him on Match. I met him on Match, and we talked for forever.
Okay.
Like 2 months, and then we met, and then I got drunk on my birthday in DC with my girls.
Some arms are after the question.
And I said, I'm just so sick and hungover, but I love you. I hung up that phone. It was just like a movie theater, y'all. I was like, oh my God, oh yeah, and then I had a bad Tuesday. Y'all know I got tooth issues, and he was like, he came and brought me some Chick-fil-A soup, tortilla soup, and I was like, oh God, he's doing the right thing. And then he said, I want you to give us some serious consideration. I was like, shit, who says that? So I was like, I gotta think about this thing. Then I was like, oh hell, he got the pants on. I like, this is the man for me. So then I felt comfortable down the line doing the wild monkey dance.
Right. And
we were like, oh. He was downstairs. I was like, oh. Remember? He was like, I was like, oh God, what we gonna do? Were we gonna get married yet? We decided?
I think we were talking.
Yeah, I think we had already started talking about it. That was like 4 months in. I think we had. Oh yeah. But
Well,
we
that's all from the pantry. Like, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if we thought old 40 was old, but we knew it was a miracle. But now, and then we rode through the 40s just going, it's a miracle. But then when you hit 50 and they're 9, you kind of go, oh, now we old. So we want to get t-shirts that we not the grandparents. I'm just
Oh, I like that.
That's a good idea. I like that.
I like that. I definitely like that. Shout out to the 25 million in the building, y'all.
Welcome in, my Coco boo.
Hey, Coco. We have our special guest here, Lisa Carter, and her wonderful husband, Mr. Do It Now. And here having a good old time as usual.
Yes.
And like we said, if y'all have any questions, please put them in the chat. This is a very relatable topic. So if you have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the chat, and we will get them to the guests the best.
And I didn't tell Arthur that this was about mature parenting, and we have a little joke. We were watching the Heisman Trophy, and the dude, y'all eat your food, CJ, eat your food, brother, eat your food.
Oh no, I'm done.
Okay. The Heisman Trophy's dad, y'all saw him crying. If anybody saw that, anybody in the chat, and the Heisman, we were like, I was like, is that the dad? He looks old. And I was like, wait, he's not that old. He's our age. Because the son, the boy was what, 21? They got the Heisman?
Yeah, something there. Travis, I think Travis like 21 or 20.
Yeah. And so we were like, that's how old our kids are probably supposed to be. So I was like, is that your dad looking that old? And we were like, oh, yeah. Everybody's not like us, older with kids that are like 15 and
right.
So when you see someone your age that has it, because he was all great, and I was like, well, we are
all great. All great.
But it's where you are in your life. It's where you are in your life. That's all I'm saying. But then our running joke, kind of why we started, or why I started YouTube, was because I wanted the extra money to take the kids to Disney World. And I said we can just get up enough money, because everybody in the chat, y'all gone, and it didn't break your bank. But I heard it's expensive, and I wanted to take the kids. And now I'm like, it's even a bigger joke, because I'm like, we got to be able to walk that joint. Because soon we're going to need the little electric scooter.
And at one point, they weren't even interested. We told them we were going to take them. They're like, we don't want to go there. They're like, what? You don't want to go to Disney? They're like, no, I'm interested in Disney. So we took them on a cruise.
Yeah, there you go. That's a great alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Disney cruise. So maybe it's me. Like Blake says, Mommy, that's what you want. That's not what I want. That's what you want.
Right. I mean, I think like they always say, everybody should at least go to Disney World at least once in their life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Say you've been. We went like
about 6
years ago, and it really wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it really was. Nah, it was just a lot of walking.
A lot of walking.
Yeah, a lot.
We ain't made that.
Yeah, a lot of walking.
Let them see a quarter of it, and that's it. All right.
Or one of the nice safari, the resorts, of the, like the safari one or the Star Wars one. So everybody's got dreams. Everybody's got dreams, and that's why we started to do something together. And it's second nature now for us to whip out the camera while we're cooking. Mm-hmm. There's always going to be something comical happening on my mukbangs, because Arthur's just really a character. I wish I could get all the pranks that he does, because CJ, he's a lot like you in that regard. I mean, I thought about the Arthur will chase the kids with the tentacles and with the squid, or it's just common. I can't even get the camera fast enough for the pranks. We really be making some money to do that.
Right.
You gotta just keep when you wake up in the morning, turn the camera on and just let it roll.
Because he is something else, y'all. And I was like, yo, if I can catch these moments, but we trying to catch all though. Even me, Mom, Papa involved, So we try to give them the black blog, the black Southern family down here, what we doing.
Right.
And
Right.
one day we're going to be able to stretch out and come visit. That's what we want to do. We want to travel and visit people and try different foods in different regions and put that on camera. And,
Absolutely.
you know, we want to do every state, of course, every city. But Big Brother over here, author, we're talking about, like, he wants to go to China, Japan, Indonesia. You know, he wants. Hold on.
Italy, yeah.
Italy.
That's that military mind.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So that spice blend and that Carter sauce is gonna take us that far.
Mm. Okay.
That's right.
Okay. That's right. Claim it.
Claim it.
That's
I'm
right.
speaking my stuff into existence.
That's
You
right.
never know. You never know. You never know.
Right.
That was like, you're too old for that to happen now. I was like, what? Anything can happen. Anything. Y'all lots of testimonies out here on these YouTube streets, right?
Man, listen.
These people hit the number in a minute on a video.
Yes, they will.
Yep.
And I tell everybody at the end of my videos, because not everybody watching my stuff now, I say at the end, I'm not going to get ready. I stay ready. That's why so when that joint does hit, we got something in the bag that's already ready to ship out.
Right.
And I'm not saying that everybody has to have a product or everybody has to have a t-shirt or everybody has to have something, but I know Mr. Author has already made something and it's good. And the people around us in the neighborhood have said it's good. The people we've mailed it to have said it's good. If Sticks was in here, he'll tell you it's good. Maria got her $30 bottle. It's good. And it's low sodium. So we're trying to do soul food healthy. We're trying to give a message that we can do soul diabetic friendly fry. So we're not just, who's that? Look at it. There's a child. There's a child, y'all. That's a child.
Uh-oh. That's a grown man. Ain't no child.
And y'all met him when he was like that. And he's like.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Time is flying. These kids are growing so fast.
Yes, they are. It is insane how fast these kids are growing. I mean, our daughter at work right now.
What?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
That's awesome.
Hey, KJ, how are you, bro?
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, Meet and I. And y'all don't forget the Meet and I Awards. They do that at the end of the year. If you see them in the chat, they do some dynamic work in the community. And I always say that our community is very big, and you can call it East Coast, West Coast, go across the street, down the river, or people across the track or up the street. There are different pockets, and we can't get to everybody's channel. But when we see each other, it's with true love that we are supporting and encouraging one another. And I was just so honored when CJ and Cherie said, "Hey, Elisa, it's your time. Come on." You know, I was pressed. I'm like, we're not coming on. We're not coming on. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. I mean, it's, you know, we just trying to put in our little piece for the YouTube TV. You know, you got the awards, you got cooking shows, you got interviews and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we just put our little channel out there.
Yeah.
You know,
and don't forget to subscribe to CJ and Sharice, because we're going to share this with our network, and we want to see this channel prosper and grow and keep up with her ministry that's doing a lot for families they're in the Baltimore area. So don't forget that.
Yep.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Absolutely.
Auntie, what you and Auntie tonight?
Yep. MRTV and Cowboy. Auntie over there cooking as usual.
Yeah, Maria's cooking. She's cooking. She tried to jump in the chat and say something. We know you've been here the whole time. She said, "Hey, Arthur and CJ and Serene." That's the busiest woman on YouTube.
Man,
she works hard.
Yes,
she works hard. Yes, she does. Every night.
Yeah,
every day they upload. I was like, I can't keep up. I tried to keep up for a minute. I was like, it's like riding a horse. I'm like, I can't do one tonight. And Maria was still whip one out. She whipping them out. And it's hard. And you know, meals made at home.
Yeah.
You want to hear folks cussing and people dropping plates and kids getting yelled at. You don't want us to go every night. You don't want that. You don't want that. Mama cussing Papa out. Arthur cussing me out.
Hey, that make
Blake
that
cussing me out.
makes for better content though. You get the real raw and uncut.
Right.
Oh yeah.
No.
The
Like,
real.
shut that family down. Abuse.
I said one day I was gonna let the camera roll in this house from morning to the night.
Oh,
I
do
don't
it,
know if they're
Sheree.
gonna block us from YouTube or if they're gonna love us more on YouTube.
Yeah,
So when I go slogging through in my bathroom, like,
Right.
my mama coming through her sneakers. It's just so heavy for her feet.
Hey, real raw and
I
uncut.
have to. If Sharice does, I'll do.
Yep. Shout out to the 23 million in the building, y'all. This has been an awesome episode. We are coming up on our hour. This has been amazing. We definitely gonna have you and Arthur back.
Before we
part
go,
two.
though,
I'll close with this, CJ and Sharice. I know you said it's about motherhood. So if anybody in the chat has been dreaming or wants kids, 35 is too old, 37 is too old. No age is too old. You know the story in the Bible. He did it for Sarah and so forth, and he did it for Carter Z, and he did it for Prissy P. He still works miracles, and if you have a desire in your heart, some people can't conceive, but you can always adopt, you can always foster, and you can always continue to believe in your dreams. And I held on to mine that God was going to give me some, and he did. Mature parenting is, you shouldn't have to explain yourself as soon as you show up. But I always end up saying, oh, yeah, she's mine. She's mine. I'm a walking testimony. So that's our story. And that's why we started our channels.
Absolutely. That's exactly what I was going to ask you too. What positive message could you give to people who think or feel that they're too old or they still want to have children? So thank you for sharing it.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head.
And one more thing, I made blankets when I went to church. When I was single and crying the blues. I knitted blankets all the time, and I would give them to any pregnant woman I saw because I was sowing my seed, reminding God that I was faithful about that. So
that's awesome.
But thank you for letting me share that.
It's about being a mature parent.
What'd you say?
What's the hardest thing about being a mature parent?
Our feet hurt.
Behind the kids.
No, we can't play basketball at the gym with them. We play racquetball.
We do. We've tried to play basketball with them because my son likes the basketball. My daughter likes racquetball.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean,
that's the hardest.
When they're running past you or running in front of you, and you're trying to move, and they cut you off, and you almost fall. And I've fallen a couple times. She's fallen a couple times. Playing basketball with my son, who square up and down, he LeBron, and he trying to jump over you, and you're like, bruh, what? You can't do that, bro. You can't. If I go to the ground, you're gonna help me out. You know what I'm saying? So it's just keeping up with them and everything, because you think to yourself, you wish you had them when you were younger. That way you have more energy. You kind of grateful for what you have now, even though you can't do as much. We do go to the gym with them. She jumps in the pool. I may lift weight with my son, and he likes it. So, and then sometimes I might pick up a little game of basketball, but
it looks different.
Yeah, a little different. We're not doing all that running and jumping and slamming and all. We're doing all that. And doing all that because the knees come down different.
Yeah. And I'm Blake's basketball coach for her team. And I'm out there trying to show her what I used to have. I mean, I was nasty, right? And I'm dropping back, and the lift ain't like it used to lift because the hips ain't coming off the ground. But I got the form.
Right.
So I was like, if you concentrate on my wrist and how I move, you'll understand. My body might not go as fast as it used to, but I'm still nasty. So
okay.
Good.
Hey.
I don't understand on the by and by because I saw my dad teach me, and I know how important it is for her to see me. Mm-hmm. Now she might be like, my mom was out there at 54 teaching the basketball. She gonna remember that though. She gonna remember that.
Right.
She gonna remember that.
Right.
When
Absolutely.
they grow up to be 50, and they're gonna be like, wait, my mom and dad were 54, and they were
Mhm.
taking us to racquetball and basketball, and they were waking up.
I'm 53.
You ain't
Get that right. Get that right.
He said,
okay.
"Don't act."
We don't run your show over. I'll be quiet now. I said what I need to say. I was mad.
Y'all see that form?
Exactly.
I told Adrian, you got the shot. Don't worry about the shot. Get your form
Get
together. That
form
wrist
right.
got.
Yeah,
I
that
don't care if you make the goal. I want you. Yeah, don't flick that thing. Don't flick it.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. You got to get right first, and everything
Right.
else.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so
Wait.
much for being here. Go ahead, Lisa.
I met CJ in the spicy chicken thing, and he did the funniest video when he ate that hot chicken. That's when I met y'all's channel. I'm done.
Mm.
You remember CJ?
I think it was the was it Tam's Tables challenge?
Spicy.
I can't even
And
remember.
that's when that girl Ace Eats buddy, she ate it and it was hot.
Shanette Nicole?
Or
Cindy?
Cindy E.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was 3 years ago. We got to bring that back out.
I don't know, because them spicy ones, man. I just especially with that 2-time spicy, man. That is the devil. That 2-time spicy. I mean, only person. It's only a couple people that master that sauce.
Thanks,
Like Vicky's World, she loves that sauce. B love that sauce. It's only a couple people. Nene's Munchies, she be tearing it down. I can't do it though. Sharice love it too, but she like the 1-time better than the 2-time. But Sharice be eating it too. I can't do it though. That stuff get into your soul and change your life. Like for real. It's insane. Hey Leonica.
Hey Leonica.
But I mean, I'm willing to try. But I don't know if I'll make it through it. But
yeah,
I hope your wife is feeling better. I hope Sharice is feeling better. And I'm trying to.
Oh,
you good?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just over here slowly eating.
Yeah.
I'm good. I got 2 hours to finish a meal.
2 hours.
Hi, Leonica. Any questions in the chat, and then we're gonna let y'all go. We gotta go put the children to bed.
Yeah, if y'all don't have any more questions, we're gonna get on up out of here. We appreciate every single one of you for coming up into the chat as usual.
Yes.
Showing up and showing out every week in the chat. We love y'all so much.
Thank you for the donations that we have received this evening to Adopted Family.
Yeah, they can't.
That link is still in the chat. If you feel it in your heart, please help us be a blessing to a family.
What's
that?
That was the original. That has the name on the back.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You see it?
Oh yeah, we see it.
Barely see it.
This joint barely fit, y'all.
You said that's one of the originals.
The original.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Can't beat that. Lisa and Arthur, thank y'all so much for being here tonight.
Thank you.
We appreciate y'all for being here tonight. And do y'all have any last words?
No.
Like, comment, and comment, commit, and stick.
There you go.
Get there to Mr. Do It Now. Subscribe to CJ and Sharice. They are the bomb diggity for doing this. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa.
Yes. And y'all know how we get out of here every single week. We're going to go ahead and play. I mean, not play. Have our sister Vicky take us out in prayer. So if everybody could please just bow your heads, we appreciate it. We can let Vicky pray us out.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the time we've shared together today. We are grateful for the insights and connections we've made through this series. As we close, we ask for your continued guidance and blessings on all those who participate in our community. May your wisdom and love inspire us to grow, learn, and support one another. Keep us safe and bring us back together in the spirit of fellowship and understanding. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Hey,
Thank you
man.
for allowing us to share. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much.
Absolutely. And we will see
All right.
everybody next week for a brand new episode of the Social Den. Make sure y'all tell somebody you love them if you haven't already, because tomorrow is not what.
Promise.
Y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. And until next time, folks.
Oh, kisses.
All right.
So next time,
Y'all
folks.
gotta do it too. Y'all gotta do it too. There
All
we
right.
go.
Y'all have a wonderful evening. Until next time, folks. Peace.
All right.
I love this, Sharice. I love this, DJ.